And that is what is on everyone's mind in America. I mean, and I do think that the pressure is going to become unbearable, even on that police department, which, you know, did not have a great record before this. And of course, the law is what has to change. I mean, that I think is what is really getting people upset, is that even if we arrest this guy, there's no guarantee that Florida is going to change this basically anyone who scares you, you can shoot law, which is insane. And this is something we're going to talk about on my show this week, the idea that this is what happens in America when one political party, in this case the Democrats, completely rolls over on an issue, in this case gun control. Somewhere along the way, about 10 or 12 years ago, certainly after Al Gore lost the election and lost his home state of Tennessee and a number of swing states because he was a little too hard on the NRA. He only voted with them 75% of the time. The Democrats got it in their head that this gun control was a loser issue for them and they could never stand up, as they should. So what you have here is the NRA getting absolutely everything they want. They got so much of what they want that they had to start inventing stuff that didn't exist. Like, that's how we got this stand your ground law. They invented a scenario where, what if liberals try to take away our right to shoot someone who comes in our home? Well, we're going to have to take it one step farther. You're going to have that right when you're actually on the street, which is insane. And that's where we have gotten to, a place of insanity, because the Democrats rolled over on gun control.
Is your position there should be gun control, or we should have more sanity with guns, and we shouldn't have automatic weapons and crazy?
Of course. Well, I think we're saying the same thing. I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Well, but you're not saying people can't carry guns.
No.
You're saying there should be more sanity with guns.
Well, carry them? I don't know about carry them.
But there should be a different...
You should be able to have one in your home. I have one in my home. Yes, I think if someone comes into your home, you have every right to blow them away.
I think people would be surprised to hear you say that.
Well, I've been saying it for years.
I think people would think that you would be someone that was against gun ownership.
People think a lot of things, and they're wrong about me, but I believe, yes, first of all, you're never going to get all the guns away from people in this country. There are now more guns there than there are human beings in America. And do you know that one of the gun companies said they got so many orders. And this gets back to our discussion of racism. You know, this is because there's a black president who, by the way, has never said a word about taking away your guns. But the fear out there is so great that they cannot keep up with the orders. They got more than 1 million orders last month for guns. Virginia had a law, you could only buy 1 gun a month. Very strict, because, you know, we've all gotten to the end of the month and run out of gun. Repealed it, because that was too restrictive. So because sometimes you need more than 1 gun a month. Like Christmas, when you want to buy for your friends.
But let's be fair, you're not asking for gun control, you're asking for gun sanity.
Gun sanity, which is what, it used to be a bipartisan concept, gun sanity. But as I say, that goes out the window when the right wing gets everything they want.
Well, isn't so much of what's underlying everything you and I are talking about today is this sort of non-rational partisanship?
Yeah. Yes, but it's also wrong to say that it's equal. You know, this is the fake fairness idea that drives me nuts in America today, because anything one side does, then the media, thinking that this makes them look fair and balanced, has to say the other side does it in equal measure. That's not